Hello, I'm Christine MacLeod. I'm a weaver at Weaver's Cottage in Kilbarchan, a National Trust for Scotland property. I'm going to show you the most ancient form of spinning, and that's spinning using a drop spindle. This is the drop spindle, and in the past what it would be just be a weight with a stick with a hook, or even just a notch in the top here. But this is the most common form of drop spindle, and it's widely available on the internet. To begin the spinning, the important thing is the hook on the end, and all you would do is just attach it to a bundle of fleece, like so, and then just spin, and you see the tension you're creating. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to very basically draw this out, and in a moment I'm going to show you the technique of how to hold the fleece properly. But if you just practice first of all in spinning the spindle. Now that you've got your hook attached to the fleece, the important thing is just learning how to hold the fleece and the spindle. And you'll notice that what I've done is I've just taken a bundle of fleece and I've put it over the back of my hand. You don't want too much, just enough so that it rests comfortably. We're now going to twist the spindle. Now the spindle is providing the tension, and as it stops spinning, you have to release your right hand and twist it again. But at the same time, with your left, you're holding the fleece firmly between your thumb and your index finger. And you're essentially just pulling it with your right hand, just slightly, allowing the spindle to drop, but to keep it twisting. And what you're doing is you're putting the twist into the yarn, and you're actually making the wool. When you've done a length, it's then time to wind it on to the drop spindle itself. To begin with, we have to break it off the hook and just create a wee bit tension and wind it round and just tie a knot, just very simply. And run the thread up and twist it round the hook a couple of times, and that's really important because that will hold everything in place. The next stage, return the fleece over your left hand and then just start spinning. Just drawing it out, and you'll notice it's going down. Add another wee twist, and you would learn how much to twist, and stop and wind it on. To wind it on, just release and then twist. Remember to wind it round the hook a couple of times again, and that's you ready. And just carry on. When you're beginning to learn to spin, it's quite common that the spinning wheel is going to drop. That's what, you know, it's called a drop spindle for a purpose in a way. But I'm going to show you now how to join it on. So you've got your fleece and you've got your separate piece of yarn. Break a wee bit off and spread out the fibres like that. And then just simply put it onto the top of your bundle of fleece and hold it between your finger and thumb and spin again. But make sure there's a good bit of tension there, a lot of twists put in, so that you can then draw it out again with a wee bit of the fleece. And you have to do this bit fairly carefully, but then once you've joined it on, you can just keep going. And that's how to spin using a drop spindle.